Was geht mein Tor? Right. Yeah. Let me move this. What's up? It's, what time is it? Mm-hmm.
But Mom, you have it not 7?
It's 7 a.m., meaning morning, or p.m., meaning the afternoon, evening. So be careful with your popsicle, love. Okay, might as well, just because it'll look better. I'm going to go ahead and turn this light on. Hey, bro. All right, I'm going to light an incense. Let me turn this down. I literally ran to the other side of the house for this lighter because I still need to get lighter fluid. We have red ones. Of course, I'm going to light a red one. Caution, disclaimer, safety first. Ooh. All right, I'm old. Something going on. Too much up and down. Is this on? I need to turn the mic up towards my face. Woo. That one song? Keep this in my pocket to remind me to bring it back to the other room. Okay, though. What's good, chat? We are back in the lab today. How's the audio? I've got y'all on the mic. It's tomato without the top. It's live. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to the live. I have so many things that I have prepped and I would like to show you. But we're kind of stationary because y'all are in a tripod, and I've got, thank you for liking, and then I've got this microphone. I'm like, we got to improve the quality, at least the audio quality. But I be walking a lot in the room. What's good? Hey, everybody. Hi. All right, market prep. If you are local, I'm going to be in Germantown, Wisconsin, this Sunday. The Sunday, May 18th, I have a 9 to 2 p.m. So a nice morning, early afternoon market. So if you guys are interested in my art, I make rugs, I do embroidery. We're actually going to be doing some embroidery and a little chit chat today. So if you'd like to learn how to embroider, you can stick around. I'm also going to show you, I prepped a lot of my canvases for new rug projects. My website, I think finally YouTube allowed me to link my website, is Confidential Goods, confidentialgoods.com, and you can check out my inventory. I have literally over 150 products that I have handmade. I've been making stuff since like 21 or 22. And now I finally, thank you for the likes. I finally have enough inventory where I can like categorize them. I think I have about 8 categories. So you guys can, hi Bear, this is my son. You can check out, I make custom jeans. There's like a bottoms category. I have a lot of different tops I've made. If you're interested in rugs, we have rugs. And I've made so many coasters. I just made a separate section for coasters. So I make car coasters that fit in your cup holders. And if you have like what are those called? Those mesh bags. I always get the question about how do I wash or how do I treat the coasters. Coasters are like my best sellers. You want to watch something? Okay, okay, hang on. The coasters are like my best sellers. I'm going to show you a canvas I'm about to start. Be careful around the lights. You can get like a mesh bag and just throw it into your washing machine, but I would do it on like delicates or something like that. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, do it on delicates and then let it air dry. And if you really want more information, I usually give out, give me that please. I usually give out rug care instructions for my larger rugs. I can make rugs up to 2 by 3 feet. So this is my craft room. I'll show you guys my stuff. I'm just setting Bear up because he would like to watch some TV while I craft. We did grocery shopping this morning, so was good. I have my commissions are open, so if you're looking for custom embroidery projects, you can see all my work on my website or go to Confidential Goods on Instagram and all of that. My commissions are open for embroidery projects, whether it be clothing or hoops. Commissions are open for new rugs. I do yarn paintings. This is one I'm going to have to put on hold for a little bit because now we're really deep into the market season. I have 3 markets this month. What's good? Okay, watch out. If you've never seen a rug, I'm sorry, a yarn painting, I do stuff like this too. So. This is all mountains, and it's made completely out of yarn. I'm gonna also be painting it. So it was a little intro. We had like I think 10 people in this live, 10 or 11 people. So if you're new here and you're seeing my face for the first time, that's what we about on here. All right, what is the? Let me get him set up. You done with your popsicle? What is it? Don't leave it there. It needs to go in the bowl. It'll drip and it'll make a mess, okay?
No.
It needs to drip in there, okay? So let me turn this up. I'm just getting him set up. Hang on. The link for my website has been commented. Okay. Make sure this.
Now you picking a show for me?
I'm turning the volume down. Here we go. Now you can click it and it shouldn't be that loud. Okay, so I was going to show y'all some of the stuff I prepped. I did a lot of prep, funny enough, on Mother's Day, so I'm hungry again. I did not eat. Well, I had yogurt. I had a yogurt bowl for breakfast, and then Carrie actually got up and got me some Dunkin', so that was really nice. What's going on? Okay, hold on. Let me pin. What's good, everybody? I'm just pinning my page. I don't have a whole lot of examples. So, like, was it Nick? Who was it? My fault. Logan, if you're still in the chat, I was just giving like an intro. My store should be in the sliding categories on my channel. If you slide all the way to the right, you know, you can see like I guess everybody has their page set up different, like live videos, your shorts, the creators' regular form videos. But if you keep sliding, you'll see the community tab, post page, and then there should be a shop tab. I have some of my things linked on there. And if you do click on one of those things, it'll just take you to my website. So then you can drop down the category tab, and like I was saying, I think there's about 8 categories. So I make stationery stuff, I do embroidery, and I make custom rugs. So if you would like to see some, I went hard. Like, we're going to finish another sweatshirt, and then hopefully tomorrow, I mean, this is if I'm working at the speed of light, and I'm already doing a lot of talking. I want to get these sweatshirts done before Sunday. My market is Sunday, but I don't know if it's going to be the demographic to bring them anyway. I know the market I have at the end of the month is more like that, so they may like these sweatshirts. Respectfully, with the time, it takes me about a month to do like an embroidery sweatshirt or something like that. I'm going to show you an example really quick. I'm going to be charging or pricing the sweatshirts at $110, which I think is respectful for my time. and how good these came out. So let me show you. These are not done yet, but these are some examples. What happened? What happened? Huh? You're dripping. You're dripping. What happened? What happened? What happened? This?
Yes.
You can't wipe it? Just wipe it, love. It's okay. You got some on the floor. See, that's why you gotta hold it over. You're gonna get it on your shirt. See? Just give me 1 second. I had to spring into action. I'll be right back. These were the sweatshirts I was about to show you. I got Bear eating one of these. I made like smoothie popsicles. He's having one of those and now it's melting, but I'm gonna clean that. Just watch your step. You're gonna need another napkin, huh? It's okay. It's okay. Make sure you eat it over your bowl. You hear me? Eat it under your bowl, love. Okay. Okay. I am back. These are unreleased. There's only going to be 4 of these sweatshirts I was talking about. These are going to be $110 each, and they've taken me at least a month each to do. These, when we did the jeans stuff, I used recycled jeans for these. 2 of them. 2 out of the 4 are recycled jeans, and the other 2 are all embroidered, and those have each taken me a month. So I have like it's a lot. I have a rainbow design of just straight embroidery, and then this is a blue design, and then I have 2 that are denim design. So there's 4. And I literally have small, medium, large. Wait a minute. I have okay. Small, medium, large, and extra large. Yeah. I have 1 of each. So there's 1 already listed on the website. These are hand tie-dyed, and then I did embroidery or I did some upcycling with it. This one's an extra large that I just finished over the weekend. Hold on. So I can talk and y'all can hear or do a little show and tell. This one's an extra large. The lighting is just terrible. I'm going to walk up so then you can see it, but this is recycled denim, and then I hand stitched each letter. These are hand tie-dyed, and then I'm also going to be adding vinyl. So later this week, we're going to be adding vinyl to all of these. I finished this one. You keep spilling it. You spilled it. You need to keep your... Here. What? See, now it's getting on your shirt. You got a lot going on, little dude. That's the first one. This one is a medium. Yeah. This one is hand embroidered. This one took me a month to make. And we have it going down the sleeves as well.
Help me.
So that's all hand embroidered. You cannot recreate this type of stitch with a machine. Finish it faster so it don't drip on you. You're gonna need some more wipes. You need to lick the bottom of it. This is the one I have. Okay, I don't want to jump. This is the one I'm currently working on. Hey, Rico. Bear's eating a popsicle, so it's getting messy now. This is the last one I'm working on. This one is a small. And then I already have one listed with the rainbow daisies, which was all hand embroidered. You good? Okay. This is the last one I'm working on. I wanted to, like, bring your napkin over there. It's melting a lot. It's going to spill. So I wanted to look more, it is denim, but you know how they have like the tan gold stitching? I wanted to find a floss that looked like that. So this one is the last of the 4 that we're going to be finishing for this collection. So that's what we're working on today. If you've seen the gold stitching. My thumbnail, funny enough about this thumbnail, so the tripod is too high. It's like fine for this angle, I guess, but it was too high. And then like YouTube, when you take a thumbnail for your lives, it crops it. So I'm on the ceiling. I had to jump to do this thumbnail. So I don't want to hear nothing about no dedicate. I'm joking. All right. So finishing up these sweatshirts, these 3 sweatshirts this week. You guys look forward to. We did prep, so I stretched my big wooden canvas. I haven't drawn anything on it. I used the Cricut to cut this out, and I already started yesterday embroidering this, and we're going to continue on, go through the sweatshirt finishing process. This is my next canvas, because I've been selling a lot of my coasters, and these may or may not be ready by the end of this week, because the primary goal, I'm trying to stay organized, is to finish the sweatshirts, do it project by project and not, anyway. So I'm going to finish the sweatshirts. I prepped this canvas with more coasters, and I'm going to start a picture frame that I've had for like over a year now. I'll come like right here. I'm like literally squatting so you can see this. So I have a picture frame I'm going to be doing. I sold out of my skull coasters, so I'm going to be making more skull coasters. There's going to be peanut butter and jelly like mouse pads, or like even pad holders. You can use them as that. And then I'm going to try a flower design. We got smiley faces, and I'm sold out of the smiley faces as well, and I'm sold out of my earth, I call them the globe coasters. Those were like one of my very first. Tweaking the design rather than tufting it, I'm going to punch needle them. I've been, the rugs, larger rugs, will be tufting. It's dripping on you? Okay. Lick it all up. I'm almost done. Yeah. I don't remember what I was saying. I need to get some coasters done. So those will be done before the end of the month. So we'll be cool on that. Hey, just keep licking yourself. You gotta, lick the bottom. There you go. It's gonna, put it all in your mouth. Turn it around and put it in your mouth. It's gonna spill on you. Look. You not want my help? You're gonna have a big splooch. It's gonna fall down. You might as well just eat it. Okay.
No, thank you.
It's gonna fall on you, Bear. Trying to reason with a 4-year-old. He has like a little bit of popsicle left, and it's literally just all gonna fall in his lap, but he'd rather lick it than just eat the last of it. So we'll see how this plays out. So we're gonna get back to embroidery. Oh, I had stories for you guys. I went to Michael's. I hate Michael's. There's literally, like, when you are a crafter, there's 2 hobbies. There's the hobby of loving to make your art and your hobby that you do. You didn't want my help. Then there's the hobby of actually going to the store and collecting your supplies. Going to the store is not even fun anymore, because I went and none of the monk's cloth And now that I'm looking at it, those holes would not have been big enough. I brought some monk's cloth at Hobby Lobby. Horrible. It's only going to be good enough for my really, really, really skinny punch needle, which I hate using. I've never used it because I have to buy embroidery floss, and you're not getting enough bang for your buck buying all of these small little. I can't show you. If you've seen like a skein of embroidery floss, it doesn't seem feasible for that punch needle or to do embroidery with this. I brought a yard of it too, and I'm like, these holes are way too small. If the holes are too small, it's gonna mess up your tufting gun. So I'm like, Hobby Lobby, horrible selection for monk's cloth. Michael's, horrible selection. Bear, you have to just eat it. Don't lick it anymore.
No, I want to lick it.
I tried to warn ya. Just put it in here.
No.
Okay, it's done.
No.
You need another wet wipe. Here, wipe your shirt. You can wipe your shirt. I don't even, there's like not even that much popsicle left. Okay, but I was telling you guys my story about going to Hobby Lobby. I have not had any good luck finding monk's cloth. Hobby Lobby, horrible. Michael's, horrible. I went to Michael's yesterday. I literally, the best. Michael's is so bad. Like, oh my God, bro. It was so bad because my friend gave me, I have to tell this story and then we're going to get to crafting. Literally, we always do like a 30-minute chit chat and then we actually get to crafting. So I'm going to try to do this in 5 minutes. Walmart is the only place in the Walmart that's closest to me is so ghetto. And I'm like, do I just take the entire bolt? Do you guys know what a bolt is? I had to learn this. So I asked. It's like you just take, you see like the fabric you like and you just take it and buy it? Or do you have somebody cut it? Because when I buy monk's cloth at Joann's, it's already in a pack. And I don't know how much I get. I know it's over a yard because I can do at least 2 or 3 frames with it. When I went to Michael's, this is how disrespectful it was. When I went to Michael's, the monk's cloth, somebody already ripped it out of the packaging. I think it was a yard. I have to see. Usually, I hope Darrell's doing all right. I haven't heard from him. Darrell will usually look up the fact. Is your arm span a yard? I can't remember because I was holding it. It might be slightly less than a yard, and it might just depend on how tall and big you are. But how do I know that this was a yard? Because it was out of the packaging. It was literally sitting on the dirtiest shelf. There was coffee ring stains or whatever it was. It was some dirty brown stains. And then I seen they had totes under like the last shelf. I seen some totes of like probably overflow supplies. None of them had the monk's cloth. It was literally, it looked like the only package of monk's cloth in the entire building. So I walked up there. I'm like, these holes, they just don't look big enough. Like if you look up close when I do my monk's cloth, yeah. I have 3 minutes. They have burlap. I don't want to sacrifice the quality, so I'm like, I'm gonna just have to go to Walmart and see if they let me buy a bolt or if they make me cut it. Then the next thing, yeah, I don't want to sacrifice the quality of my rugs by buying burlap, and I don't want to potentially break my over $200 tufting gun. Burlap is like the base bare minimum quality. I mean, it'll help you save money, but I heard it does not last in the long term. You're making these rugs that you spent a lot of time on just for them to, disintegrate or whatever. What is it? Premier is the top quality and the most expensive, but I want to keep my prices still reasonable. So I haven't brought the primer or premier, whatever it's called. It has that fabric has like, what do they call it? They have lines in the fabric to help keep your stuff even. Straight lines, straight, etc. So that one, there's like a plastic one actually that your tufting gun can go through. Then it's primer, then it's monk's cloth, and then the very bottom tier is burlap. And I'm just afraid to use burlap with my tufting gun. But they had that for like a yard or something, was $30 at Michael's. Prepackaged, couldn't feel it. Need to be able to feel my fabrics. It was just extra plastic just around it. Funny enough, the sign on the outside of the Michael's said, "We have fabric. You go in there, it's 2 aisles." And I'm not saying, oh, it's 2 aisles, that's a lot. Nope. 2 aisles and the shelves are barren. What was the last thing I was gonna say? Yeah, my shopping list to go to the craft store. I'm like, all right, I need some monk's cloth because I just stretched my last canvas. I'm already kind of previewing your comment, Steve. I'm about to look at it. My shopping list going to Michael's was like, all right, monk's cloth. I need this specific color of floss for this project I'm working on right now, and I'm gonna need some ribbon for when I finish my rugs. And I only walked out of Michael's with ribbon, because then the other slap in the face, or the next slap in the face, I suppose, when I asked the associate, I said, I'm looking for this floss that I'm working on right now. Our entire embroidery section is not there anymore. I don't know if they're planogramming it, if you've heard of that word before, when they're making up new locations for things to be. The entire embroidery floss wall obliterated. Nothing stocked. So I don't know if they may be moving. I'm like, this is terrible. Michael's, or at least the one that's closest to me, is only good for like if you do painting. Like they're always gonna have paint supplies and canvases in stock, but they didn't have the entire embroidery section, and that would be the area where the monk's cloth was, non-existent, temporarily not stocked, or something ridiculous. I'm like, geez, man, you can't go to Hobby Lobby on a Sunday because they're closed. So that was the excursion I went on yesterday. Ludicrous prices, and I'm going to read this comment really quick. Ludicrous prices. This roll of ribbon I'm about to show you in Joann's would cost me $6 or less. I went to Michael's, it was like $11.99, something ridiculous like that, for a roll of ribbon. And I still paid the top price, $6 or something. It took 30% off. I don't know what the lady told me to go onto the website and scan this barcode. I'm like, y'all don't just have a barcode printed out you can reuse? Anyway, yeah, I literally looked in the store and walked out with only ribbon. That was bad. I'm gonna show you. It was this Celebrated. I'm looking. Okay, what does this comment say? Okay, well, where's my microphone? I'm shot. This spool was slightly wider and so then I can maybe make my font on my rugs a little bit bigger, and then it won't be such a pain when I cut them out with my Cricut, or when I'm trying to peel them out. And sometimes it doesn't cut out like the eye or the inside of a D or something like that. So that's the plus side. But that corny didn't even look name brand. I literally tried to get the most basic white ribbon I could find, and that's how I make my rug tags. It's slightly wider than the one I would get at Joann's, and it's double the price. Basic, I didn't need no frills. I didn't need it to be lace or whatever, because there was a bunch of different ones. It says celebrated. It looked like the corny generic one you could get at Walmart or something if you're looking for some ribbon. And I don't know. I really miss having like an enjoyable just walk and stroll through the craft store. And these stores, they don't even have what I be needing, bro. I would be prepared to drop a check. Me dropping a check at Joanne. I'm being funny when I say that. I've only spent probably maximum in Joann's $60 in one trip. Maximum. Everything was reasonable, and now they're just non-existent. Michael's is double the price, bro. That is crazy. So I'm like, oh, there's got to be a day I'm off and Carrie is off so that I can take my time and actually look around. Because I don't want to be in one store, because I know Joann's was always my one stop. Because I went to Michael's and I walked out with one of the three things out of the three things I needed. So I'm like, if I know I got to do craft shopping, I need the whole day cleared, because I might have to stop at now several different stores. And it depends on the time. Walmart be jumping, so I'd have to go there early. Before it get crazy. I don't think the people sleep that be going to Walmart. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I be doing this mess. I said that seemed a little too easy. I gotta go back through this whole. Why? I don't know why. Hood tank. And he's speeding. I don't know why this string is not string that I've bought. I don't know if it probably is DMC. It's just, ow, behaving weird. Did I actually? No, I didn't. So, I'm leaning my hip up against this. I need to go back through this hole because it did not. It did not come through the bottom or the back sides. Okay. Sit back, love. Now I got an eyeball.
Mommy!
What are you doing? There we go. So now it's actually sticking. I'm like, sometimes every other stitch would not go through the actual sweatshirt and just the jeans. Time for some juice. Okay. See, every other stitch be straight, and then like sometimes it won't go through the actual sweatshirt. Okay. So, and I didn't even have a chance to look for some fabric glue. I want to make sure like I seal the edges of this denim, because this denim can fray easily. So I took my stitches in a little bit closer. here, bear.
Juice! I want some juice.
Yeah. Dude set it on my hip. Come here, bear. You in the back. Nana. Don't squeeze it. Ooh, bear. Ooh, I've been standing a minute. And honestly, we just praying that this is enough of this color I have. I'm going to show you what I have last of. I take the floss and I split it in half, 3 strands. So I make it, that makes it the life of it. And I don't need such a thick piece of string. But I'm going to show you the last of it. So this is like the first split. Then I got this one piece sitting on my light, if you see that. That was the other half. And then this is the rest of it. So, because I went to Joanne, I'm so used to saying Joann's. I went to Michael's. The entire embroidery section obliterated. Thank you for the likes, y'all. So, am I about to play chicken with this color? I feel like I may have enough since this is just an outline. But I'm already about to use, the G is only the biggest letter. Everything else doesn't seem that big. And it's not far stitches I'm doing. It's just a basic line stitch. So, like, am I playing chicken? I'm like, is this going to be enough? I'll just leave this over here. My friend gave me this entire embroidery case. And so, like, these clip together. Like, they stack. I've never seen any organization like this. Somehow, it's a top plastic cap and a bottom plastic cap in this circle thing. You know, I'm used just to the little wraparound paper card ones. I'm like, well, how do you refill that? Okay. Hopefully, well, I was just saying, hopefully I'm not playing chicken with this color. Because I like this color. I think it look like closest to like the denim string that they be using. Later this week too, I need to draw up my booth. Today, or not today, this week's booth where I'm going to be in Germantown, I actually get to use my tent. This is going to be my first tent booth this year. The rest of them have been tables set up, so I can bring slightly more inventory because now I can have people walk inside of the booth, the tent, you know. Just thinking of my layout. I'll need to pre-plan. Inventory I want to bring. I wanted to... It's going to be on a farm. I was going to bring... I have like a pegboard display thing. Did not do well in the rain. It's still like the bottom is soaked or whatever. It still looks soaked. Almost a year later because I used it in September of last year. I hope this isn't peeling up. I feel like the pegboard folding thing I have may be a good display to show my rugs upright rather than laying flat. It's a lot easier for people to see, so I'm trying to be more thoughtful with the layout design. Easy on the eyes, not too much crap. Not crap, but you know. This incense is almost gone. It's really potent. I smell it. Hood tank? Do you guys hear the hood tank? Ooh, they be speeding. Dog, I went semi-viral. Not viral, but... So I made the comment. There's this TikTok I was watching. And in less than 24 hours, the comment has over 3,500 likes. And then niggas is trying to argue in the comment section about it. So it's a video, obviously rage bait, because the video is about client didn't want to pay to have lenses thinned out. It was a video of somebody creating eyeglasses. So they're actually flattening the eyeglasses, right? Client didn't want to pay extra to have the eyeglasses flattened out. Or I don't remember how the video goes, but that something like that he said. And then my comment I made, I said, I don't remember. What did I say? Oh, I said unpopular opinion. Seeing should be free. Or I said it should be free to see. And niggas was in a whole, discourse about it. Niggas is arguing in the comments section. You saw that video too? A whole discourse. Well, if you guys don't buy these eyeglasses, then I can't make rent. And then I made a second. This is before everybody went crazy. There was 2 people that were trying to say stuff. And then I wish it was like Facebook where you could turn the likes and the comment notifications off. I don't care. You can say whatever after I've said my piece. I'm not going to keep getting a notification every time I open up my phone. This morning I opened up my phone, 1,100 notifications. People still arguing about if it should be free to see or not. And with my audience here, I think it might go a completely different way that you may agree with me. I feel like if unfortunately you are born with the disability of having not the best eyesight or unable to be mobile, having to be confined to a wheelchair, etc., whatever it may be, why can't those resources be free? I mean, that's where the taxes and everything was supposed to go. But I'm like, bro, out the gate, you're already trying to charge people. I'm like, and then if you look at yourself in the picture of health, I don't wear glasses. And I have empathy for people that have to wear glasses. Somebody commented, I wish it was free. I have to pay $400 for just to see. See, and that's what I said. My comment: seeing should be free. Your 5 senses should be free. If it inhibits you being able to smell, see, walk, those are basic. When we get into those are basic human rights, or like that's just basic things humans should be able to do without an obstacle in the way. I just feel like there shouldn't be an argument after that. And then before it like kept going and going and going, there was one person that had commented like as soon as I made my initial comment, I said, well, we should have a bartering system. Example, we make eye care products. I would like to trade, insert resource here, was my comment. Does that work? You know what I mean? So, and then there was like comments of people agreeing. There was no need to actually see. Then this is where I get like real philosophical, or like not even like that, or getting deep with it. There should be no reason to have money. Unfortunately, we have to rely on money. Money is the middleman. I make art. People want art. I have traded my art for services. I would like to get cool with somebody who does braids and good at braids, and I would trade my art. I would trade my yoga services. If I'm getting something that I need and you are receiving something as well, how is that not fair? There's no point to even put money as the middleman. That's just then it turns into, well, I have more money than you. I have all of my resources. If like you can't trade basic needs, I'm a chef. I'm good at making this, but I don't know how to make a house. Would you be able to make a house and I could like, you could contract somebody to make an entire, like we're getting deep with it. That person who, it would just be trades under trades. This person who knows how to, is a journeyman or whatever, and can do all of these carpentry stuff. And then he's just like, well, this person, I started this, I kind of have the organization, but I can refer you to this guy. Who's going to help us make the roofs. And, then they would get into all of that to just be able to, make this house for this person. And then this person's a chef, right? I'm not trying to get y'all confused. Like the person making the house and having the help, because the house, that's a really big example. But like, having all of these helping hands of people who actually like doing what they want to do. People who love to do carpentry and woodwork, and all those is already a group of people. Then, then this person who is a chef, maybe he just makes meals for the people. If you make me a house, I'll make you guys meals until my house is complete. I think that's a fair trade, so I don't want to get into that. Yeah, you shouldn't be crucified to just be able to see. Like, the next guy, I didn't mean to get that close in the microphone. Next guy, like, the person just, some people just don't have it as easy as you. And then you just blind to having that empathy. And that's just really what it comes down to, is just lacking empathy. Well, since I struggled, and it's just a continuous cycle of, if I struggled, you should struggle. If I struggle, you should struggle. He gets older. If I struggle, you should struggle. It's the same thing. Alright, I gotta make a tiny little stitch here. Before we turn, what time is it? 22. Are you sitting back?
Any second now.
Thanks. Yikes. Hard to keep these stitches. Coming around the mountain. Where'd you go?
Mommy.
Just go.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't have to go.
You can throw this away then. All right. The new Hyundais or whatever with the little dog bone lights. Ouch. Hands dry AF, bro. I didn't even notice that. All right, coming up on another curve. Should be able to finish the G this live. And then I would like to do the inside of the O's. Maybe. Come on. And I've also found that this project can get done a lot faster if I'm standing. Standing has helped me finish the first white one I did with the white stitching. I took some days off, I ain't gonna lie. Took a couple days off. Who is this? This Goodwill do deliveries? Who is this? There's a guy across the street in a Goodwill vest, like at somebody's door. I thought it was the mail person at first. I don't know if he lived there. How we doing? Nana?
Good.
You doing good? Ah! Don't do that. Nana. That wasn't nice. Okay, G is looking really good. Stitching around all of these needles though. Crazy work because I stay stabbing myself. As long as it stay down. This is how much I have left. We're playing chicken. Can I finish an entire letter? I probably would have been able to finish an entire letter because my stitches were too short. I didn't like how they looked the first time. I'm trying to keep them consistent the best I can. But I did cut it probably after 7 or so stitches. I didn't like how they couldn't get evened out. So it's all humanly made, you know. I can only keep it as symmetrical as humanly possible. So that being said, I made like 7 stitches and I cut some string. But honestly, it didn't seem like it used a whole lot of string. We good? What are you doing? This is how much string I have left. What I have pulled right here. Will I be able to finish right here? You can't see from here to here. Yeah. Gotta keep this flat so I can come around the mountain. Don't want it to pucker, please. I want it to even out, bro. Okay, close. We're close. Hey, everybody. I'm almost finished stitching around this letter. And then I will show you the results. I'm like, is it 12:30 yet? It's almost 12:30. Can we race against the clock? Oops. I'm so close. Yeah. Another snack or what? Close, 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 close. We're going to make it. This is how much I need or have left. Going up the brown, sipping on the boxy. One fat one just looked not good. Yarn is manipulative. I'm going to do 2. I don't know if I shot myself in the foot with that, potentially. Yeah, that looks like it was not. I'm going to go over with 1. See what that looks like, because I already did these stitches. I've completed my circle. Can I hit the hole again? Right there, right there. I'm going to just make 1 fat one. Hopefully that don't look crazy. It's just more reinforced. Something like that. All right, I tried. What do you want? What are you holding? Cheese? Okay, this is how much I was left with. No. Here, go throw this away.
Hey, Mommy.
Can I have a stick of cheese? Could you grab me a stick, please? All right, I'm going to show you. I did my best. Let me take this needle out. Oh. Can I have some cheese?
Stop it. I didn't pause it.
Oh, you need to pause it? Goal. Drop it to the blue. So in 30 minutes, I'd like to get both of the O's done. Just the center of the O's, so they're stuck in place. Then if a needle slips, then it's not like the whole thing got warped. Thank you. Bear got me some cheese. I've been into the cheese as well with him. He likes it all the way out the package. Now I'm used to just pulling the whole thing out. Wrap it back up. I shouldn't have took a bite of cheese. Because I usually wet my thread. We're just going to hope it passed through. Sit back. On the couch. The couch.
Oops.
What happened?
Hey,
Sit on the couch.
I might have lost it.
Where are you going? Put your cheese down.
Where's your cheese?
I have it. You gave it to me. My cheese is over here.
Oh.
All right. More cheese. Now I want to take another bite. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. Oh, Carrie took me to this restaurant. It's called the Crafty Cow. We were trying to go to this different restaurant. You know, it's funny enough. I'm like, we haven't been here in a minute. I think last time we went was actually the first and only time. But that last time, I think it was before Bear was born. I don't remember us coming back. Then, for Mother's Day, I'm like, I want to go back to this place. Google said they was open. We get there, they was closed. But they're on like this busy street that has other restaurants. So then we went to this one called the Crafty Cow. I was like, I swore we tried this before. I'm like, this ain't gonna be good. We went to a place called Chopped. Funny enough. Was it Chopped? I did not like the burgers was just charcoaled. Dude pulled into his driveway so crooked. Burgers were just charcoaled at this last place, and I guess I was getting them confused. Bro, we waited so long, I was about to faint. I'm like, if I don't eat, I can't say that. The weekends be different. I'm like, I need to eat before 2, bro. If I don't eat before 2, and I'm not in my house where I can grab a snack or something to hold me over, I'm like, I'm for real about to pass out. Where the food at? And actually, the food was good. Them fries was crispy. I was pleasantly surprised. Why is this so short? I need to make sure I have long stitches. They had crispy fries. Lemonade was good too. Ooh, they speed. Don't you know there's a stop sign? But yes, the content for this week, if you are new here or you know the schedule, we're going to see how long it takes for me to do these letters. The letters actually don't take that long because I'm not making flowers, or it's not a difficult one. It's still an outline, so it's going to take a little. They are speeding today, y'all. What is the occasion? I'm trying to spend this live, maybe this afternoon, evening working. Need fatter stitches. Let me lengthen that a little bit. So then tomorrow's live at 11:30. We'll be pressing the shirts, and I'll finally finish these 3 shirts. Make sure, please remind me to mirror my work. Mirror, mirror, mirror. Because it is OV if I have an iron on and it's backwards. And I just sewed all of this stuff, it's over. I don't know what I would do. Remind me to mirror. We get to that tomorrow. Mirror. Click the mirror function. Okay, but yeah, this live working on stitching. Probably not going to finish all of the letters by, we have an hour, by 1:30. So we'll see how far we get. I'm trying to do the out or the center hole of these two O's before 1:30, which I feel like we'll be able to do. Tomorrow, hopefully we'll be pressing. Hopefully the pressing doesn't take long because I got bigger letters and the vinyl peels like butter when it's not no complicated mess. I'm like, I try not to make the vinyl cutouts super duper detailed because the blade sometimes will, this is way too small. I'm going to mess it up, so I'm not trying to do all that. Wednesday, so Tuesdays, ironing. We may do some punch needling if I have time. That other frame with which I showed you, we may get a start on that. Definitely going to get a start on that this week. Just don't know what day. Wednesdays, yoga, 9 a.m. Oh, I was going to tell y'all, I have planned out our weekly Wednesday classes. So if you're interested in taking yoga classes on this page, supporting my channel, supporting my studio, all you have to do is become a member for $2.99, and you will have access to unlimited yoga classes, the live yoga classes that I do. And I will put your name on the wheel. So then once we hit that, can't even talk, all this cheese. Once we hit that threshold, then I want to start like doing giveaways, like maybe give away a sweatshirt or something like that. So then, you know what I mean? I was gonna grab some night. So I sat down and I actually planned the yoga classes because it was Bear's birthday last week. Yoga on YouTube. So May 14th will be this Wednesday. I'm going to start us off as beginners and then I'll slowly just try to work us up. And you can always voice suggestions, things you want to work on, things you want to learn. I'm always learning from my students. So if, how is there a better way that I can help you? May 14th I have planned. So if you really want to get into yoga, take that first leap. We're going to do foundation and breath awareness. So we're going to be focusing on grounding, on Ujjayi breathing. So you'll learn another more relaxing way to help you breathe and help you self-regulate. What do I also have? And we'll be doing some supine twists. May 21st is the next Wednesday, or actually next week Wednesday. It's going to be strength and stability. So working on body awareness. What does that mean? For that class, it's actually going to mean when we're doing like difficult poses, am I holding it because it feels good, or is my ego getting in the way and it's actually like, oh, I shouldn't be holding it to this level. I may need to take a step back. So really body awareness is helping you find that edge. When you're getting into like a yoga practice, right? You may think, oh, I can just throw myself into the splits. We haven't warmed up for that. So, that's just finding the edge and slowly building up that flexibility. So then one day, they're flying down here. Then one day you'll be able to do the splits. It's not going to feel like, oh, it's strenuous. You know what I mean? So that's body awareness we'll be working on. May 21st, strength and stability, body awareness. We're going to practice chair pose. Chair pose can be really difficult after like a good workout, right? And we'll learn boat pose. So there's a beginner's version of boat pose, and then I will always offer like progressions of ways you can make the pose a little more difficult and challenge yourself. The last Wednesday is May 28th, and we're going to do flow and flexibility. So we're going to focus on learning the sun cell. I teach my sun cell a little bit different. I teach it left to right. Most places will do right to left, but I know people, and I know us, teach to your audience, read left to right. So it just makes sense. I'm going to do, left side, feminine, right side is masculine. Work with the feminine side, build up the fire with the masculine side, and that perfect balance. So sun cells, and we're gonna learn how to do lizard pose. That'll be the last class on May 28th. Cool, cool. If you want to join these classes, they are on the members only thing, and you can pick any tier. Any tier does support the channel. Okie doke.
Stop it! I
You need to go to the bathroom? Okay, I'm gonna go back to sewing. I was thinking of making a flyer too. It's getting kind of close. I did so much planning this last weekend. I didn't want to stress because I knew his birthday was coming up. But we're in full swing of markets now. So I needed to make sure content was planned out. For the whole month? If you follow the studios page, Ashlee's CrazyYoga. Why does it do that? I knew it was on some mess. If you follow the studio page, I have, I'm bringing back the series of What Moves You.
Mom, I got you some juice.
You got me juice?
Yes, this juice.
I also planned out the weekly What Moves You content, so you can look forward to that on my Instagram.
Carrot juice.
I'm trying to think. I try to have them,
Carrot juice, Mommy.
I think I try to have them relate with the classes,
Hi, juice.
the live classes on YouTube. There, it's just a toy, it's just a toy. It's just a toy. Please. 12:40. See, I talked. Let's get to stitching. Make sure your stitches are tight. We're coming around the rim. String has been trying me. Been trying to get tangled. Sit back, love. Always check your work on the other side too. Make sure you're not stitching the back of your sweatshirt. That would be crazy. Ay, ay, ay. What's good now? I'm determined to get this O done for 12:50, which will probably happen. Bear, sit back. Nana. Bear. Oh no. About to make me get up. 3. Thank you. Okay. Almost there. 12:48. Trying to get these done before 12:50. Yes. Watch for puckering. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do 2 more stitches. Let's try that again to close the circle up. Jeepers. When they go low, I go low. If you know that reference. All right, that. Uh-oh, it's 12:50. It literally went from 48 to 50. All right, this is my last stitch. But that's good timing. So now, I'm going to cut this up. You're a little far. Let me do that. Okay. Freaking got stuck on a needle. $40 left about of this live. Then I'm going to get lunch started. This is how much I have left before I need to stretch out some more. So it probably should be it should be plenty for the inside of the O I'm about to do of the next O. So yeah, we definitely playing the chicken game, chicken with our supplies. I'm on to the next letter. Just hoping that it's enough. First stitch. Oh, they be passing like ships in the night. Yo. 3.
I want to just don't try to sit down.
Okay. I hope you're not playing with me. Should be coming up. Like I told y'all, it'll be going through like 1 layer or something like that. I needed to go through the actual... Bro, come on. Before I even pulled it all the way, it got stuck on a needle. I need you to go through the sweatshirt too, not just my applique. That's what they be calling it, an applique. I didn't even finish my schedule. I'm so freaking chopped, bro. So, yeah. Okay. Wednesday, yoga. We're going to be doing a reset. So, if you're interested in trying yoga, starting yoga, best day to start is this Wednesday at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Central Time. We're starting off slow, and we're going to see where this takes us in a year. Hopefully, we still have these abilities, and we can grow more with the channel, because I know YouTube be like, they be ready to take your features away. So make sure you share this channel with your friends and family so that we can keep these features. Because as soon as I was able to monetize the channel, then like the views went down. Bro, do you remember when it was like 5,000, 1,000, 2,000 views? And now I think I get like 200. Like don't turn into TikTok, bro. So make sure you share these videos. Thursday, I have no idea where we're going to be Thursday. As far as project, I can't remember. Monday, Tuesday, we're going to be working on these sweatshirts. Wednesday is yoga. Thursday, punch needle. We'll just do punch needling Thursday and Friday. Potentially, One of those days. Because I actually need to pack my market. So before Thursday, I'd like to have my booth drawn out. I'm doing a lot of chitter chatter. I want to finish this letter. I want to have my booth drawn out so I know exactly the supplies that I need to pack. And then that's out of the way for Sunday. So my car can already be just chilling. I leave like my table and stuff is at my house, but then like the actual merchandise is at my office. So I'll need to make a checklist for all of that stuff. So it may be 4 lives. Now that I think about it, probably 4 lives, because if I have the car, I'll pack my stuff up and then I'll probably want to do something with Bear, which always ends up happening. We'll go somewhere. We had to do a doctor visit, so I took him to brunch and we went to my office. I took him for a car wash, so he got to watch the car wash. He said that was so cool. So just make sure you turn your post notifications on, because we'll have lives Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then either Thursday or Friday, depending on which day I decide to pack. 55. Let's see how far we get in 5 minutes. Sewing, which, sewing and birding always take a minute. Come on. Come on, pull. That was taking so long to pull. Crazy thing is, the yarn or the string gets shorter and shorter. Why is it still like a tussle just to pull it through? These needles, bro. I'm telling you. Hood tank. I'm hoping to do good also at this market. Because then the next thing is I'm finally going to update my yoga business cards. I've just been using the bookmarks from the book that I wrote. They gave me a lot of bookmarks and it has our old address on it. Not just the racing one, but my very first one is with the South Milwaukee location. But now we're in Mequon. And I'm like, okay, I have a 2-year lease at this new space in Mequon. So I'm like, can I finally make some business cards? It always feels like a jinx. I'll make business cards with the address. Sometimes I'll make business cards and they won't have the address on it. But when I decide to mass print ones with the address, I always end up moving or what have you. So since I know I'm going to be here for 2 years guaranteed, I'm like, all right. I'm not trying to move. I really am not trying to do the move around game. I'm trying to get around some chill people, sit for a minute, right? So I want to start a punch card system. I was actually looking and it was just I was looking at like maybe a cute hole punch to get. Bro, why are they $9? $10, $11, $12, $20. A hole punch? I'm like, oh, this would be cute. Like, some little hearts. And I hand out business cards and I have like little stars on them. I think you guys may have seen the design when I was designing my business cards. I put cute little stars. So you buy, I have a promo that I continuously run. You either can buy a single service with me or a 4-pack of services that you can mix and match. So those are just to try to keep it simple. So you buy either a single service if you know you're not um gonna be like weekly with it. Otherwise, you could buy like the 4-pack. So then that guarantees that you will get service 4 times within the month. So most of the time, people will do it once a week. But like, so you can choose yoga one-on-one, personal training one-on-one, Reiki, um, or like a meditation session. So you can mix and match. I would like to focus on my breathing and my breath. Okay, we'll do like a meditation session, or if it's like, why I would say somebody would use it more than once a week is if they were doing personal training and they wanted to meet more times in the week. But so I was saying you buy either 8 individual sessions, or you can do 2 packs, 4 packs, which actually saves you $20 a session. And then your 9th session would be free. So I wanted to start a punch card system, and I have the address on it. So I'm hoping that these work out good. Where did I leave off? And I'm hoping that this market on Sunday does well. So he's over in there rolling around. I'm hoping the market on Sunday goes well, so then I can buy some to start. And we'll finally have up-to-date business cards for the yoga stuff. Okay, that's poking through both fabrics. One. We didn't finish. I did some yapping, but almost done with the center of this O. Bro, all of these lines, but I feel like it gives it character. All of the lines are not symmetrical, and I'm like, you know what? I cannot be hard on myself. If you see the vision, you get the vision. And like, well, I mean that, you see what I was doing. I even put in my bio on my shop page on, what is it? Instagram. Not a perfectionist, just like working with my hands. Sit back, babe. But I'm also like, I gotta watch this denim. This denim be trying to pucker on me, or it'll be trying to fray on me. So I gotta make sure it stay in place. I'm gonna look for a fabric glue if I kept getting distracted and haven't said that yet. That was also on my craft supplies list. So I can like glue these edges and make sure like they don't keep fraying. Otherwise, I was thinking of, I actually don't know when I would get them. I don't plan on bringing these sweatshirts, so I guess it doesn't necessarily matter. But I might just use some of that Eileen's tacky glue into the edges and then like put it on a low heat setting with my iron and put like a sheet of parchment paper between iron, parchment paper, and this sweatshirt, for example, and then I might press it and see. Hopefully that sticks it, and it should harden over time so then the edges don't feel like they want to fray. See, it would have been easier if they were patches. I would have already just ironed them down. I tried to do that with the last denim sweatshirt you see me working on with the white stitching, and the patchwork did not freaking stick. I'm like, bro, come on, what's happening? All right, last stitch. Let's see. What is this? 2 hours? I finished the G. I started the G already, but I pretty much finished a decent percentage. Was 103. See, 20 plus minutes to spare. 20 plus minutes, I probably could finish the D. This is what I got. Finish the inside of the D. Sit back. No. You hear me? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all in a sec here. We are making some progress. Then I'm about to move on to the D. Let me thread it really quick. put a stitch in. Or should I just wait? I got some momentum. I'm going to show you guys when I'm absolutely done because we're almost done with this live anyway. Let me come around this, the inside of this letter D. Because the circles, the inner circles go quick. No puckering, no puckering. Baby! After I finish the inside of this D, then I would move to the S and just do the S entirely. Because that's what I did the last time. The last go around with the last sweatshirt. I did the G entirely, and then I did the inside of all of the O's and the D, and then completed the S. I think I came back to the O's, and the letter D was the final letter I actually finished off because it was tall. This should be enough to fill the inside of the D, because I'm trying to use this up. And I'm going to leave this yarn in the project, or the floss in the project, because then I'm going to have to split. Finish this up until I have to split my yarn, or split my floss. New floss to thread through. Are we sitting back, love? Nana!
Mommy.
Sit back. I didn't finish my sheet.
Stop saying it. I don't want to sit down.
You can stand, you just can't be that close. But one thing about me, when I be determined to finish something, that shit gonna get done. I have a new sweatshirt line I'll be coming out with later. I don't know when I'm going to actually get to it and prep it. It's going to be after I finish these 2 rug canvases, because I have 2 rug canvases already kind of prepped. And then we'll probably come back to the sweatshirts. I'm going to need to find some puffy vinyl. So that's just going to give y'all a little insight. My yarn got stuck. I keep calling it yarn. Just get over it. Okay? I hope nobody's like mad at me. Because I'm always using yarn and floss. But it got stuck on a needle again, or the little pins I have to hold the letters in place. A floss keeps getting stuck. All right, first arch, we're coming around. How is everybody doing? 3 people in the chat. What's goody? 107. Definitely finishing that before 1:30. Might need to repin the stream schedule. But yeah, that was a hood tank. We are on... What the hell? What the hell? Oh, for real though. What the hell? Seems a little wide. We are on doing good timing with, well, this project, all the projects we got going on this week. What's up? I did have a good weekend. I talked about how we went to the Crafty Cow for my lunch brunch yesterday. It was good. Me and Bear ended up taking our leftovers. They had like the crispiest, thank you for the likes, guys. They had the crispiest French fries. I really liked them. Burger is really good too. The one thing, guys, you know I love cows. The one thing was I just felt too stimulated there. Carrie said he felt the same way too, because it was like, where we were sitting, I don't think they had booths. There was a couch randomly like towards the back. It was one of them hipster, hang out kind of places. Everybody had like a table to sit at, and too many TVs. Music was loud. Like, we're not supposed to be able to hear stuff. This is how hipster it was. The couch was a dead giveaway that it was a hipster kind of restaurant. Burgers were like $16, $17, bro. Carrie said it would have been like the perfect place if the burgers were like $2 less. And I'm like, I totally get that. Like, what is up? I have a perfect line, but it did not go through, so I'm gonna have to do some finessing with this one. This piece of string is playing games. But yeah, the TV situation, what I'm saying, so there was like, they had their own TikTok on one screen. They had a game on another screen. They had a nostalgic TV playing like MTV from the 90s on one screen. And then they had like a poll on another TV you could play, like, um, asking like fun facts and stuff like that. All right, almost done. I'm gonna just start the S if I still have string left. Hopefully that's not an issue. I'm gonna glue these. Find something to hold this down a little bit more. I have to pee now. I got pee. But it was chill. The Michaels, all of that, the lunch and Michaels all happened yesterday. What did I do Saturday? I don't remember. I have to pee now. What the hell are y'all, bro? Two more corners. Come on. Huh. What a weird shape. You sitting back? Okay, we're so close to being done, y'all. I crafted and I prepped. I'm like, it kind of feels like a blur, but yeah, I'm like, what did I do? This D is trying to give out. See it trying to fray, so I'm going to need to do some finagling around this last corner. 112, okay, cool. Really good on time. Make sure that lays down. And I'm terrible at guessing. I hope it's two more. The D is shaped slightly different than the O's. So I'm like, some of the lines look a little, whoa. Eat my last piece of cheese. And I'll give you a little preview. We did this in 2 hours, y'all. I'm pretty proud. A lot of talking, though, too. So that means this afternoon / evening, I need to finish 4 more letters up. Not bad. Let me thread. I still have this much left. Let me thread for the S. And then I'm going to backtrack and go. I feel like this will be enough floss because this was literally my first string and I divided it in 2. And I'm going to show you how far I got with 6 strands. Let me eat my cheese. Not too close to the edge. See, now it's really short. One more. And I get a knot. Bro, what are you doing? Just thread it normal. There. Okay, I'm going to show you how far I got. And read this comment. Yeah. I need to find a better place for this boo-boo mess. Because why are you sticking out so far? That frame keeps getting in the way. That's another reason I'm trying to finish this up. So then that frame can sit up here for the time being. And yeah. I did not get more patch paper. I'm not doing patches right now. And like I was saying earlier, it's really hard for me to find a good supplier of anything. I walked out of Michael's looking for monk's cloth, ribbon, and this color of floss just in case I needed some more, and I only came out with ribbon. One out of the 3 things that I actually was looking for. Patch paper had to be cut at Joann's, so I would be very surprised if Michael sold patch paper, honestly speaking. I feel like, which is going to suck, I'm going to have to do more of my shopping on Amazon because it's cheaper. But I like going and feeling my products. There's like certain things that I would buy on Amazon with my crafts. Like I buy like my little hoops and stuff off of Amazon. But like yarn, I can't do that. It feel like Hobby Lobby is going to be for my in-person yarn shopping, and the yarn color selection is like absolute like diarrhea. Like I can't even explain it. I miss the brand Big Twist because it literally had 64 different colors. If I needed, like I used to tell my clients, not, I have to buy online. I used to tell my clients, if you send me a picture, as long as I can match the colors with the yarn, you got yourself a rug, And so now I'm like hesitant of how faithfully, pun intended, because Hobby Lobby is a Christian store, but how faithfully they're actually going to be stocked. If I need to run back up there and you're out of like a color I need, I might rip my hair out, because I already went through that with Michael's, and I don't want to be that person that just overly buys a color and then it's in my house now collecting dust. That was a hood tank. But yeah, I'm going to finish this out. We got 10 minutes. We did really good on time today. Y'all, I think I'm going to pop a pizza in, but I'm going to have to wash the pan first. So while that's cooking, I'll do a little more stitching. And I'm almost out of this. We're going to have to thread some more. Stretch some more, I suppose. Right, there's needles in my way. Low key. But I need it to stay in place to hold my little folks. Where are you? Right here's fine. Yeah, it seems like most of my supplies is going to have to just be off of Amazon. And if Amazon quit tripping about them Big Twist yarn prices, how you going to go from like $2.74 to $3.99, around that price range, right? How are you going to go from that to $11, $12 for for one of these. It's driving me out of my mind. Cause like you got me messed up. The mission has been complete, y'all. We have finished the inner circles before 1:30. They speed now here. Bro, I don't even see. That was at Michael's. I don't even know if they got Kelly Green at. I'm sorry, that was at Joann's. I don't even know if Michael's or Hobby Lobby would have Kelly Green. See, that's why everything was at Joann's. The yarn aisle was so sparse, I could have cried, bro. I'm like, this is like disappointing how underly stocked they are. I'm like, why do you guys even have boxes? What are you putting on the shelves? Air? There's nothing really a selection of anything to look for. The longevity of this. 21. Can you do something for me? Can you fix a couple screws loose for me? I still have a lot of this gold color left. Sit back, babe. 3, 2, 1. You think I'm playing? All right, we're getting down to it. I'm gonna finish this before 1:30. I have your drawing still. Fuzzies are getting in my nose. Bear, are you sitting back? 3, 2. Oh, my butt. Bear. See, Bear's getting wild up. That's why I'm like, we're going to end at 1:30. So I can get to cooking. Probably take him to the park or something. This is how much I have left, by the way. This string right here. Racing against time. I actually got so much done. Respectfully, this would take me another 2 hours. No, I'm not going to do that. That's way too close to the edge. Another 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half, and I'll be done doing this border. What's up? When am I taking another trip to the beach? That was not recent. My hair was short. And that was, I don't know when I'm going to do another trip, honestly. Probably when it gets warmer out, but you know, every year we do yoga at Bradford Beach. So that's the beach I usually go to. And I have the event at the end of July I'm planning for. It'll be like the dead of summer. It's going to be hot as hell. Bro, why does it be doing that? I'm so tired of like you be getting in a groove and then it don't. See, you on that BS time, bro. You are on some. You on one. Where was this line? Alright, 5 minutes. I need to. What do I need to do? I'm gonna backtrack. Because I'm so sick of this. I need for this yarn to be crystal clear of who's boss. Barrel, quit playing. Alright, I'm finishing off with these very angrily ties. This is what I was telling y'all before, like, it'll only go through the denim. I'm like, how are you poking through? And then, like, it'll skip, like, a hole or whatever. Alright. Next step, I will be, I'm showing this like this to camera. I'm going to be stretching the yarn again. So, we finished good time. I'm going to show y'all. This is literally my scraps. That's all I have. See it under the light, maybe. On this little couple of pieces of denim. Okay. Babe, sit back. We about to turn it off anyway.
Stop it. I don't want it off.
Well, it's time to get ready for lunch. Here we go, y'all. Perfect timing. The dishwasher's done. I can hear it finishing up. That's how far I got with, like, literally an entire string. Or 6 strands. See how far I got on the S? I did the entire G. And we did the inside of both the O's, the inside of the letter D, and the S we got pretty far. The last 2 stitches over here really pissing me off, but I ain't gonna lie. These stitches right here made me so mad. It was only going through the denim and not through the sweatshirt, so I had to like do some secret stitches behind it, and that's also a reason why I'm going to be adding more glue. Okie dokie. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, I should be able to get this done in another sitting. Like 3.5 letters. And it should be enough floss. This definitely should be enough floss. Like and subscribe. Chat with you guys on my other platforms. When I'm done with YouTube, I'm usually like on Snapchat. That's where I be fun. funny, unfiltered stuff. Or I be on TikTok too. I be making funny TikToks. So maybe I'll make one later today. I've been trying to post actually daily, if not skipping a day on accident. But I've been more consistent on my TikTok too. My TikTok is Ashlee Tuck. I will catch you in the next live. Bye.